Yo, what's going on, my YouTube family? Man, just got some news. But before I get into it, let's shout out everybody in the LDBC. Shout out to the LDBC family. New media, Black Media's Row. As you know, this is your boy, the Expert Genius, aka XP, bringing you the updates in boxing news. And what I have for you today kind of goes with the scenery outside here in Oklahoma City. It's rainy, it's cloudy. It's a rainy day. And, you know, that has to go into, I guess, how Eddie Hearn and Dillian Whyte is feeling. Because the WBC has made a statement about Dillian Whyte's situation, and here's what they said. Heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder is scheduled to make a voluntary title defense on November 23rd against number 3 ranked Luis Ortiz of Cuba. The WBC has also approved the rematch against number 2 ranked Tyson Fury of Great Britain to be held in 2020. Number 1 ranked Dillian Whyte's situation is in process with UKAD and Whyte's representatives and with the WBC. If his situation is resolved, he will become the mandatory challenger for February. Let me get this again. February 2021. 1,000 days. Well, over 1,000 days. And to me, I think this is a jab at Dillian Whyte if he's cleared, which I doubt he will be. But if he's cleared, I think this is a jab by the WBC at Eddie Hearn and Dillian Whyte for their 600 days campaign. You want to talk smack about us and all that kind of stuff? You want to try to drag our names through the mud with your lies? Because Dillian Whyte was never mandatory for 600 days. So if he's cleared, you know what? We're going to give him his mandatory position, but he's going to have to wait over 1,000 days for it. Oh, man. There's good news that comes out the WBC, and there's bad news that come out the WBC, which I didn't make a video on it. I mentioned it a while back concerning one of my favorite fighters, Vasily Lomachenko, who has been elevated to franchise status, which I cannot rock with. I mean, I like Lomachenko and all that kind of stuff, but being elevated to franchise champion so you don't have to fight Devin Haney is a bitch move. Canelo getting elevated to franchise champion so he doesn't have to face Charlo. Bitch move. Makes me wonder who's next. I mean, y'all not doing this for Deontay Wilder, who's the longest reigning champion that y'all have next to Gary Russell Jr. I mean, y'all gonna do this for Gary next? No? Y'all gonna do this for Wilder next? No? But anyway, this ain't about them. This is about that crusty liking Dillian Whyte. Now, I also seen on somebody else's channel, trying to make it seem like Deontay Wilder was a hypocrite. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Somebody I have a problem with. Counterpunch Boxing News. Now he's saying that Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz after a failed test. Like he failed the test and the fight was off. Then they was going to fight again. And then he failed another test. Bro, if you don't know the situation, just be quiet. Luis Ortiz's first failed test came in September of 2014 when he fought for an interim WBA title. And in the post-fight, after his first round win, in a post-fight testing, he failed for nandrolone in his system and was stripped of that title. Yeah, that's what happened. Deontay Wilder was not a part of that. His second test he failed was for a banned substance that can also be found in high blood pressure medication by the WBC, which he was cleared of. What you said Deontay Wilder was talking about, he didn't want to face no drug cheats and all that kind of stuff, but he was cleared. So he had a fight, and then he went to fight Luis Ortiz after that. But you know who else made a statement that they was never going to fight a drug cheat? Anthony Joshua, who had Luis Ortiz, him and Hearn, had their little campaign to have Luis Ortiz removed from the WBA rankings and stripped of his mandatory status after a WBC failed test, which he was cleared of. But then later on down the line, went and fought Alexander Povetkin, who failed 2 tests for 2 different banned substances in less than 7 months with the WBC. Meldonium and Ostarine. That's a drug cheat, but you fought him. At least Ortiz was cleared. But like I said, this is your boy, the Expert Genius, aka XP. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Look for some more content from me. I just had to bring y'all the latest on Dillian hype. You know, the PED stature. I had to bring y'all the latest news on him. But yeah, you already know what it is. We in here. Until next time, peace.